Today I'm going to be going over the reason why you're always bored and why you can't seem to find anything fun to do with your life. Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the reason why you are bored. Now, a lot of us, we often find ourselves bored when we are just kind of in the house most of the time, you know what I mean? A lot of us, when we're not outside, including myself, I can tell you guys a little backstory, but when I was about in middle school, I was like in 6th grade. It was like I think it was from 5th grade all the way up until like 7th or 8th grade. I would just play video games all day. And, I found that when I would play video games, and I would be super satisfied like all the time. Until eventually, when I was kind of bored of that game, then I was kind of bored, like just in real life, you know what I mean? I didn't really know what else to do. I was like, I'm just sitting here bored, you know what I'm saying? And I think the problem with this is that the problem with most of us, when we become bored, one of the main reasons is because we're overstimulated. Now, what does this mean? When we're overstimulated, then that means we're taking in so much active stimulation, and stimulation can, lead to dopamine. Stimulation is pretty much what gets your dopamine levels triggered. When we're on Instagram a lot and we're seeing all the likes, we're getting a little dopamine rush, right? Like we're getting a hit of dopamine. And this can be, when we suffer from overstimulation, or when we have too much of this dopamine rush that we're getting from social media, video games, TV, whatever it is, it can force us to relinquish our desires and not really feel as motivated, because we don't really know what else to do. When we're super stimulated, then it makes it to where we aren't able to be as productive as we can be, Shout out to this drink. This is the healthiest drink in Target. Fresh pressed green juice, everybody. This is great for alkalizing your body. And so, yeah, when we're constantly on our phones and we're constantly watching TV and doing things that are activating, stimulation a lot and triggering a lot of dopamine in our brains, this can include porn as well. It can be hard to produce dopamine naturally within our brain because we're getting flooded with it from playing video games and watching TV and movies, and we're just on our phones, right? We can get like a lot of dopamine fixes, and it can be hard for us. That's kind of how I was when I was in middle school. I always played Call of Duty. Was huge for me. Like I loved playing Call of Duty. I loved playing 2K. I would just sit there all day and just play. And when I was done with the game, then I was bored, like in my life as well. When I was bored in real life, then I was bored, or when I was bored from playing my games, rather, I was bored in real life. And this is a symptom of overstimulation, right? Lack of motivation, lack of energy, really, lack of just overall gratefulness, you know what I mean? This can take away our gratitude because we're not appreciating the little things in life, right? When we go outside, the grass literally grows from the ground just organically, and and the sky, right? When we look at the sky, there's so many different forming clouds that look beautiful when we really pay attention to it. And just everything in general, when we're in nature, we can appreciate it. And the buildings, right? Humans literally we've built all these buildings, and so there's just so many things that we can start appreciating. And I think that in terms of overstimulation, it is a cause from, it's when we get overstimulated, then it can really make it hard for us to start appreciating the little things in life. If you're bored, right, think about some of the things that you can do in terms of your goals, right? Start setting goals for yourself. You know, I say this in almost every one of my videos, but being successful and abundant is your birthright, right? You can create the life of your dreams. You just have to have the right mindset, and you have to have the belief system in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And you have to realize that we are multidimensional beings living a temporary human experience, right? And so it is our birthright to create our own reality and to be abundant. And so, you know, if you find yourself bored and stuff like that, try going outside, right? Try meditating. Try a dopamine detox, meaning that you cut out TV, your phone, and just TV and your phone and like all electronics. Just cut that out for a short period of time, or like a long period of time, however long you need it. And you'll really start to find that there's so many other things that you can do for fun, right? Scripting, you can meditate. Meditation is a great way to calm your mind and to make you observe your thoughts rather than being reactive towards them. And so when we start to realize that, you know, we are the creators of our own reality, then that's when we take our power back, and that's when we're able to say, you know, there's no way that I can be bored, because there's just so much in life to do. And we start to realize that there's so many little things that we can do, whether it's, you know, going on a mindful walk or going on a run. You know, just using our imagination, really. When we start to use our imagination, then that's when we ultimately start becoming creative, and we start to think of ideas as to what we can do in terms of our life, and create the life that we want to. And so I think that that's one of the, you know, I think that that's one of the main ways that we can create abundance, is just realizing how appreciative, or just realizing how great everything is, and just really taking the time to appreciate life and just nature itself. You know what I mean? And just realizing that we are all one. And sometimes it can be hard, right? Like when I was in middle school, like I've said for like 2 times now, but you know, all the way up until high school, I would just play video games all day, and I didn't really have a purpose. And you know, and so what I encourage you guys to do if you're bored is to, you know, find a purpose, right? Practice meditation. It's been a great help for me. And if you want tips on how to meditate, I have a video about it. You can check my playlist, my meditation playlist. But practice meditation, practice dopamine detoxification, meaning that you, like I said before, you know, cut the electronics out. Practice just mindfulness, and you know, take walks outside. You know, practice gratitude. You know, there's so many things in this life that we can be grateful for, and the more and more that we're grateful, the more and more we will prosper. You know what I mean? The more and more the universe will reward us for being grateful for everything that we have in this life. And the more and more that we're grateful, the more and more that we are able to create our dreams and manifest our deepest desires. And so with that being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I almost didn't have a topic for you guys today, to be honest, but I I kind of thought of one as on my way home as I was driving back. You know, look at this beautiful sunset. You guys can't really see it, but it's gorgeous. It's not really a sunset, but it's about to be. Anyways, guys, find something to be grateful for. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, my Instagram is going to be @NoahIsArk right here. I'm going to start to go live soon on there. So make sure to hit me up, DM me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, always feel free to hit me up in the comment section below or if you just want to say hi. And with that being said, guys, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, my friends. Mwah.